let's talk about the common struggles and problems that you will encounter here in the countryside or in the rural area. So there are a lot of things that are quite challenging here that you wouldn't expect. It will happen anytime. And what are those? Okay, number one, common problems here in the countryside is water. So even if we have water connection, we have water supply here, it is not constant or it's not stable. In the village or here in our barangay, we compete with other barangays as well, and we only have one source of water in our municipality. And the schedule, or I mean, there is a schedule of when the water will come. In our place, it comes as early as 4 or 5 a.m. and the management will turn it off at around 11 a.m. or 12 noon. So what is our secret to that? Or not so secret. So you have to have other buckets, big buckets, or you must have a water tank so that you can have storage of water. You can have enough water in your house. It is really challenging, especially if you have a big household, you have many family members, so it means you need more water. And we know that water is one of the basic needs. For me personally, I can't stand a day without electricity, rather without water. So yes, living in the province or living in the rural area is nice. It has a lot of amazing benefits, or shall we say advantages, but there are downsides. And the second most common problem that we will encounter is electricity. So power here is quite stable, but expect that in some random days you will experience brownouts. It usually happens on weekends. Well, our electric company, it's called Sebeco. They usually announce in advance if they will do system maintenance, if there are any repairs to be done. So they will post on their page and announce that on this specific day, Saturday or Sunday, these specific areas will have power interruption from 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. until 4 and 5 in the afternoon. So there will be advance notice. And other kind of brownouts is a surprise brownout when there are, calamities, there are bad weather. So there is sudden brownout, there is sudden loss of power and you are unprepared. So what we do here is we have to have a solar light so that when there's no power, we will not go dark in the night. It's hard to sleep, it's hard to do things if you don't have light at least. And other people, other houses, they have extra budget, so they go for off-grid, they go for solar panels all the way. So some don't need to rely on our main electrical supply, so they have their solar power. So if you have enough budget for that, then go for it. And of course, it means saving. You can save your money for monthly bills for electricity. Okay, what is the third one problem or challenges that I myself encounter? Aside from the water, aside from electricity, meat. Why is that? Why I mentioned about meat, knowing that we're here in the province? Well, some of you may have the main diet is meats such as beef or pork or seafoods. So those are um, not so readily available here in the rural areas. If you go for beef, you really have to go to town's market, and even in our town, the fresh beef meat is only available on Saturdays, on market days in the morning. So in our case, we have to travel. If we have some important appointments to Cebu City or anywhere in the Philippines, any cities, we usually drop by at SM Mall. SM grocery stores, they have good quality beef there. So that is a good store for that. What is the fourth one? Unstable internet connectivity. Unless you have Starlink, then it means you have reliable internet. If your job mainly relies on internet connection, if you're a remote worker, you need to have a stable internet connection, which is the Starlink for remote areas. But if you will just have a local internet service provider, you expect that once there is a brownout in your area or other areas, your your internet will also be out. And you don't want that if that's internet is part of your job. Okay, what else? Um, Noise, specifically the roosters. I know many of you are not used to this sound of nature. So we Filipinos are used to it, and roosters are actually, they serve as our alarm clock. As early as 3 or 4 in the morning, people in the villages are already up, and the roosters are like calling them or signal that it's already dawn. It's time to go to the farm. It's time to wake up. But for foreigners who are not inclined to it, or you don't have to wake up early, and you have plenty of neighbors who raise these roosters or has chicken farm, so you expect that you will encounter this problem. So it is ideal that you will live in a place or in a big lot, big property, or enough that is you will have your space. You will be few meters away from your neighbors, because most Filipino households here, they raise chickens. Problem number 6, access to the road. In our place, we don't have direct access to the road, so it means bad for your transportation, for transportation reasons. And on rainy days, it means that you will walk through the mud. You have to be on your boots. So why is that some people, or like us, we choose to live here? Well, it's about the affordability of the lot. And most Filipinos just deal with it. They are used to it. It's not a problem for them if they are quite far from the main road. Well, the good news is there is already a plan in our barangay or village council that there will be road construction soon. So we call that barangay road. So from the main road towards here in our village. So I just think that having road next to your property or quite near to your place is better and ideal place to live. Okay, so those are the common problems and challenges that I personally encounter here, and I am just sharing to you. So if you have anything to add, if you have other problems that you experience, you may comment down below and share with us. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon, and please subscribe my small channel. Bye bye.